one quantitative I applied, I can take it in one week. It took me like one time during my credit. Okay. To expand more, we're planning to go even to other parts of the country. For doing it goes outside Kenya, and we're believing in this smart box. At least by the end of the year, we should be running. So my take home.
I became a mother for the second time, 10 years apart. I suffered postpartum depression because most of us, I did the adversity. When you talk to someone the money to your budget and it was coming on board to help them start businesses that were down in the world. So it dawned into me when the late Mama said, "Oh, Mama, when you were standing away to when you were part of people, so we had so many young mothers. So I was asking myself, if I became number one, emotionally damaged, number two, financially lost. By then, I had opened a small young girl between 17 and 55 years, and you want to be financially stable, and you're vulnerable. We can do things of Kipumbini, Upper Hill High School. So many girls have dropped out. So what went wrong? And I'm going through Stanbic. Were it not for Stanbic, Mr. Sulpat, and Madam Pauline, we could have not be where we are. So Stanbic, we moved from Nakuru East to Nakuru West. We are not the toilet place a bit friendly than the market. We needed to train women with disability. So thanks to Sulmat, as we stand to something, so we are requesting GIZ, if you can come on board, there
is need for us to empower small businesses, empower women, and in so doing, be inclusive. So we are truly grateful that you've given us the honor to be here today, to witness, na kusikia wengine wakisema I started with 100, now I'm at 3 million. What did you learn from Jimmy Jane? Is he still here? The biggest lesson, I know we brought our whole team to see you. The last time we promised to take the governor to see the salon, specifically because of the work that he's doing with the street children and street families. I think that's a noble thing. But beyond that, he represents a constituent of a 50% currently in Kenya, youth. People who have ambition, people who, if supported, and if they get people like Sumat here, they can grow. Lakini vile amewambia also, your mattress bank account, tufanye away with it, start putting your money where somebody can see it and they'll help you. I think from Stanbic, what we can say is that we want to really drive Kenya's growth. Again, the last time I was here, the principal here, we were taking our bosses around and visiting very big companies in town, and he was insisting that we have to see what the small support we gave has done to the restaurant, isn't it? You said you opened the restaurant, you're now paying your bills, you have gone on to open a second restaurant, si unaandika watu. And what are we looking for? Employment for our people. I think there was a point that was mentioned on digital training, digital skills, again in partnership with our development partners, GIZ, and also another partnership we have with Microsoft. Last year we donated some computers to this county, and the computers are sitting at the social halls. The computers are also sitting at the ICT centers. This is one county that has, I think, 11 ICT hubs. So they are sitting in the 11 sub-counties. Last year, I think he's also a chief officer at the moment, through an intervention with this county, we conducted a lot of training for businesses, youth and women on digital skills. Hiyo maneno Sophie umesema of putting your business online. We did do that. So it is something that we can again coordinate with the county, see how you can receive that training, because again through Musea, some of this, we did the same with Musea in Nairobi in Kariobangi. Some of this training is going on. How do we bring your team? And I think Faith had the issue of the computers. When the computers are available, we do. When the computers are available, we do donate. And if we have some coming our way, I think Faith for the women's group, you've heard that request. Essentially to support your agenda, but also to say we are interested in inclusivity, We are interested in empowering women. We are interested in empowering SMEs and youth. I think the numbers have been given. The amount of money, I had trillions contributed by this sector to the economy. That is not something small. So we keep saying SMEs are people, they are rough diamond. Wajua ukishika diamond ile iko kwa matope, you don't see that did expressed. Her Excellency did say that she's continuing with what was started by the previous regime. You saw she did participate in the marathon. We've already seen her on other engagements, but the story of SMEs is a story we want to take on. The story of women is another story we want to take on. So without taking too much time, I'd like to call on our partner, Louis, or Mr. Kamau, as really humbled. It is interesting that you can do something in an office, not knowing somebody sitting so many kilometers is following. That is humbling. We will continue to play our part to drive Kenya's growth. Asanteni sana.
Yeah, so as I said, I work for the German Development Corporation, GSZ. I just want to give you a few remarks about the work we do, a bit of the story of this project so you can understand where I come from. So I work for a program called Employment and Skills for Development in Africa. And as the name suggests, our goal is to create employment and improve working conditions. So our program is commissioned by the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, GSZ. And in Kenya, we are also co-funded by the European Union, the Norwegian government. And it's implemented by GSZ, this program. So all the activities that we do, including this program, is to improve the employment situation in the countries we operate. And we do this through cooperation with the private sector, by promoting enterprise development, skills development, and serving as a linkage between the demand side and the supply side of labor. So as Pauline was saying, a bit of the history. So in 2021, during COVID, we received additional funding from the German government. And we said, what can we do with this funding? So we said, let's use this funding to support companies like yours that were suffering from COVID. So at that time, I called Pauline, we sat together, and we designed this program that we call the MSC Resilience Program. And at that time, and as Pauline was saying, we were sitting in a room, writing papers, discussing what to do, and we defined the goal of this project to rebuild local economies by promoting the resilience and growth of micro and small enterprises through the provision of business recovery skills, access to credit to help restructure your businesses, and facilitation to access to new markets and value chains. So we partnered with 4 countries for implementing the project, and I'm very happy that today we're celebrating your graduation of the first 184 entrepreneurs of the program here in Nakuru County. So for me, I'm very happy to see that from the paper, now I see the reality. And hearing your testimonies makes me very happy to see all kinds of companies, the hotel people, the restaurants, the cuckoo, the tailors, the wigs, the nice souvenirs I got. I also heard lots of stories from Jimmy the barber. So again, it's for me it's very, very nice to see the transformation from paper to reality. So therefore,
said from the county government of Nakuru, and I'm happy to hear you guys saying that this is one county where it is easy to do business. Is that not good? Simtupigie makofi kidogo. I want to appreciate the trainings that you people have given to these people, because little knowledge is dangerous. Especially when you're running a business, it's good when you have knowledge of how to run it so that you can grow it. I also want to mention just a little bit and say that you're doing a good job. And as the county government, led by our able governor, Susan Kihika, we will be coming up with the Nakuru County Enterprise Fund, which will be a fund that is meant for the SMEs, and I think it's you people. And I'm happy now that you have trained them, so that when we bring the fund, because we are looking at investing in our SMEs to a tune of 1 billion, where we are going to have where we are going to have you people who are running your businesses. You come, we give you the money, you run your business, then you pay us, give it to another person, you give it to another person next time. And you see with your trainings, some other counties tried this fund and people really did not pay because, you know, people are saying this is government money. And some other governors suffered because people said, tukitoa huyu, hatutalipa pesa yake. But at least I've heard from the Baba there, Jimmy, he said he started with 100,000, right? Then he paid. Then he went to 1 million. Then he went, it is simply because he was paying, right? And I know key among the trainings that you give these people is that once you get a facility, it is good to pay because you will be growing your credit. For us, we will start with 100,000 and a maximum of around 300,000 unsecured. Then from there, the limit is endless. You come, grow your account, Jimmy. We will give you 10 million. Chomelea bwana. Enda kuja sisi tukupea milioni 5. Very friendly. And you pay us back and we give you because we want you people to grow. You know, sisi kama serikali we can do business. Ama namna gani? We want you people to grow your businesses so that you can also help us in creating employment. Because it is also a fact that is really a headache in this country. And another thing I want to say is that from our end, we will be facilitating you to get your permits on time. That is one thing we want to do. So that when you apply, we want to have a minimum of 3 days you have your permit. We also have people in the distribution sectors. You get maybe you're paying for distribution permits in Nakuru. When you go to another county to distribute your products, you're also paying for the distribution permits. We are trying to partner with other counties. We have an agreement where we can distribute in their territory and they can also distribute in our territory. So that we cannot have the double permits where you pay distribution in Nakuru, you go to Laikipia, you're still paying for distribution. We are looking into that. And for the startups, but these people don't look to be startups. These are businesses that are continuing. For startups, we'll also give them some initiatives, can maybe allow you to run your business for the first year without your permits. Then when you start, startups. Those are startups, right? Yeah, for the startups, we are going to facilitate them in that way, so that once they start growing, now we can come in and ask them for permits. Sama namna gani? Hatutaki tukulipishe permit, alafu useme biashara iliisha juu niliwalipa permit. Tunataka tukuje kulipisha hiyo permit, biashara yenye inaendelea. Ama namna gani? Thank you very much. And also, we are working, there is an existing database for the SMEs, but we want to improve it so that we can have a database for all the SMEs in Nakuru. We can get to know what our people are doing, so that when we have cases, maybe we are going for benchmarkings, like my friend here said he was in Tanzania. When we have such related visits, we can know where to source. So we'll be moving around and be our friends so that we can also capture you in that, so that when we need to engage you, we can know where to find you. About the PWD's waiver, we have Mr. Kimemia, maybe he can waive. It's also from our county government of Nakuru, and the waiver is available. I would encourage you to reach out to him now that he's here, and he's going to help you towards that. Another thing, I've had a good success story from Mr. Jimmy, and that is very encouraging. And for the youths who are here, you can borrow a leaf from me. Mama na Magani and Mr. Surmat, you can also empower more youths. Sasa Jimmy ametembea, chukua mwingine sasa, anza na yeye 100, 150, ama namna gani? And that is going to be very nice because this is creating employment. And you know, our youths wanapotelea sana na hii mambo ya drugs. And we would really want you people to also help us, talk to them now that you people are entrepreneurs. Talk to them and encourage them so that we can have a growing nation. Mama namna gani? Least but not least, this meeting, I'm not the one who was supposed to be here. You guys had invited Her Excellency. She was supposed to be here. And you know, she's running around now that our country, we are facing some financial shortages. Sasa unajua asiyekuwepo na lake halipo, ama namna gani? Sasa sisi tunamtuma akaribie pale wakati wanagawa pia yetu afanye nini? Sasa na sisi tunamwakilisha huko. Na amesema niwasalimie sana na anawapenda sana. Nikirudi nimwambie namna gani? Na mnataka pesa. That is okay. Kutoka mwezi wa 6 we will have the enterprise fund. na hii sura ndio mtakuwa mkipata. Na kwa sababu tumejuana sasa, mimi nataka niwakaribisha. Offices are open, you people come, let us interact. We want to grow your businesses. We want Nakuru to be, you know, it is ranked the fastest growing city. So we want our businesses also to be going very fast. Asanteni sana. God bless you.
My name is Pauline Baya. I'm the Executive Director of Stanbic Kenya Foundation. Stanbic Kenya Foundation has a partnership with the County Government of Nakuru to support the growth of micro and small enterprises under what we call our Women Economic Empowerment Pillar. And in 2021, we engaged the county to seek to support businesses that had been affected by COVID to help them build their resilience. What we are witnessing today is the graduation of 184 businesses that have received training, which has been conducted in partnership with the Micro and Small Enterprise Authority and the County Government of Nakuru. In addition to the training, we've had 37 micro and small enterprises from the tourism to the hospitality sector that have received funding. What we have also witnessed this morning is some testimonials from some of the businesses that have received the funding, how they have had to reopen their businesses post-COVID, and how they are now employing people. We've also had the businesses also saying how they're expanding due to the financing that's been given by Stanbic, as well as the training. In terms of how big this program is, Nakuru County is one of 4 counties. Nakuru County is one of 4 counties that have benefited from the program. We've already done a similar graduation in Uasin Gishu County last month, where we had over 200 businesses again that had been affected by COVID, reopen, received training. And then we are now heading to Laikipia and then Kisumu. We are hoping we can complete this program by the end of August. But the impact the program has had goes beyond the training, it goes beyond the financing. Most of the businesses presented here have spoken about how they've expanded, how they've created employment, and even amongst themselves, how they've been able to network. For us, this is a success. The whole reason we started the program was to build the resilience. We've had confirmation from the 184 businesses that were here this morning that that has happened. Okay.
Thank you. Just as I mentioned, the county government of Nakuru is working towards ensuring that we have a conducive environment for the SMEs to work. We want the ease of doing business to be good. And we also very soon will be launching the County Government of Nakuru Enterprise Fund, which will be a fund that will be mainly for the SMEs to help them grow and also to help the startups grow. That is what maybe we are looking at, which will be launching very soon. We are still working on the fund, and we will not have maybe some interest rate. We'll only have some. We'll administrate at we'll give it out at some, just a small fee, administrative fee. Yes. Opportunities. Yeah, definitely. The opportunities. Once the fund is launched, you will just require to have a business that is running, and also you will just be required maybe to have your business that is running and good bookkeeping, maybe an account, an M-Pesa. You know, for the SMEs, they don't have maybe those big records, but we'll be working. It is going to be an easy fund where you just need a business permit and an account, or maybe an M-Pesa account, or the mobile money accounts. In regards to also SMEs, we are working on a program where we'll have, once you apply for your single business permit, you get it within a maybe maximum of 4 to 5 days.
My name is Simon Nyamolo. I'm a director in charge of corporate services at the Micro and Small Enterprise Authority. The Micro and Small Enterprise Authority is a government agency within the State Department of MSME Development with a function of promotion, development, and regulation of the MSME sector. We are happy to be in Nakuru because this is a show of the collaboration between us as national government, the county government of Nakuru, and also the development partners. The MSME sector, as I had said earlier, is a 15 million plus strong sector, and our authority and the government, we have been providing various services. Capacity building is one of them, which we have been carrying out, and we have also worked on the issue of infrastructure, and we believe that this particular training goes a long way in preparing them for access to finances, as you heard from our Stanbic partners, the ones who have accessed finances and the success stories that have come about. And this is just one of the many programs that we are carrying out as government, and we believe that if we can be able to replicate this throughout all the counties, together with the county providing a business for the MSME in their regions, having the levies harmonized to promote inter-county tradings, and also to be able to provide infrastructure and support for them to work, then this sector will be able to actually thrive, because they have managed to thrive with all the resilience that we are talking about in this training. So I believe that is all that I have to say for today, and thank you very much for you.